The information provided by Trading Forex Price Action to you does not constitute personal financial advice. The information provided is of a general nature only and does not take into account your individual objectives, financial situation, or needs. It should not be used, relied upon, or treated as a substitute for specific professional advice.
Midweek Analysis.
Hey guys, this is a midweek analysis for September 1st of 2021. Okay, we'll start out with the Eurjpy. This is a weekly chart. We'll start off with an overview. So the last weekly long trade that formed was right here with this stop loss at this pivot low right here. Then roughly 2 months ago at this pivot high right here, there was possible compact short price action that formed, which shows strong short strength. And although this compact short price action wasn't fully confirmed, there was partial confirmations on the daily chart in this area, right here, and right here. So in the long term, I'm short bias right back down to this pivot low right here. Moreover, on the daily chart, there was a long trade that formed right here. And then last week, there was a daily short trade that formed right here. That was actually stronger than this last daily long trade. However, this daily short trade hit its main target at a monthly gap level right here. So at the current moment, I'm waiting for another daily short trade to form, so I could gauge this short strength against this prior long trade's long strength. So in the short term, I'm neutral bias. Okay, let's talk midweek price. Okay, we'll stay on this weekly chart. For a full explanation of the setup I've been looking at for the past couple of months, please refer to this week's weekly forecast. Alright, but the basic setup I've been looking at is that on this weekly chart, the last long trade that formed was right here, with a stop loss right here. And so as price pulled back in these areas, I was constantly looking for long trades on the lower time frames. And then a couple months ago at this pivot high right here, there was possible compact short price action that formed, which shows strong short strength. And although this compact short price action wasn't fully confirmed, there was partial confirmation on the daily chart at this price level right here. And so as price pulled back in this area right here, if you recall, I took a short trade at this 132.30 level right here with a stop loss at this pivot high right here, and its main target being right back down here where the last long trade stop loss level is. And then moreover, as price fell all the way to these levels right here, if you recall, I was mentioning that there was a daily long trade that formed that was actually weaker than the daily short trade that formed in this area right here. And so I took an intraday short trade at this 129.30 level right here with the stop loss at this pivot high right here, and its main target being at that pivot low right here. Now, as you can see, yesterday that stop loss was hit at this level, and so I took a 46 pip loss yesterday. Okay, so upon reanalysis of why this intraday short trade failed, upon reanalysis, let me show you what I found out. So let's go over to the daily chart. Alright, so on this daily chart, that long daily trade was right here, and that daily short trade was right here. And since this short trade had more short strength than the prior long trade, I took a short entry at this 129.30 level right here, with the stop loss at this pivot high right here, and its main target being right down here. Okay, and that stop loss was hit yesterday at this level right here. Now, upon reanalysis of why this intraday short trade failed, I did not find any mistakes in the analysis. So in fact, this short trade was actually stronger than this long trade. So the cause of this failure in this intraday short trade was due more or less to a mistake in my trade management and entry rules. So let me go ahead and explain that to you. Let's go over to the monthly chart. Alright, so on this monthly chart, if you recall, I've been mentioning there was a medium gap right here at this level right here. And that daily long trade I was talking about closed within this monthly gap level right here. And then moreover, that daily short trade also closed within this monthly gap level. Now in a situation like this where both the long and the short trade for a given bias is within the same monthly gap level, given how clean both this long trade and this short trade closed right back in this monthly gap, is a situation I've never come in contact with. So in other words, this precise situation is unknown. Now, as a general rule, in a situation like this where I have not confronted this situation before, I do not take these unknown situation trades. And that's a basic rule in my entry and trade management strategy. However, every once in a while, I do still accidentally make the mistake of taking this unknown situations trade. So obviously this is a weakness in my trading, where I've been repeating this mistake of taking trades in unknown situations for many years. So although I haven't fully overcome this situation, it has gotten better over the years. And the way I improved this weakness in my strategy is a couple years back, I made a checklist that I go through before I enter every trade. Now that checklist has 3 questions. Now number 1 is a situation unknown. And number 2 is, are there any unknown rules? And lastly, number 3 is, did you make any subtle new rules? Now if the answer is yes to any one of those questions, I do not take the trade entry. Now in last week's case, I knew there was an unknown factor in this trade setup. However, I did not go through the checklist. So basically the mistake I made is truly a manual one, in which after a long string of no unknown situations, I simply forget to check the checklist. Okay, so that's something I'm constantly working on so I could decrease the chances of this mistake happening again. Okay, however, that checklist I mentioned earlier did decrease the amount of time I did not take unknown situation trades. So please keep that in mind. Okay, moreover, let me just show you how I'm managing that other short trade I took at that 132.30 level. So let's go back to the weekly chart. Alright, again, it's on this weekly chart. I took that initial short trade at 132.30 right here with this stop loss at this pivot high right here. And its main target at this pivot low right here. Now still for the time being, there isn't any strong long price action that could bring price right back up to the stop loss level up here. So the health of this short trade is still healthy. However, like always, I'm always looking for any compact long price action to form. In which case this does form, I'll be willing to change this weekly bias from short into long with its stop loss at this hypothetical compact long price actions pivot low stop loss level and its main target at that compact short price actions pivot high. Okay, alright, so that's it for the midweek analysis. I hope you guys have a great week and thanks for watching. Okay, bye.